Has anyone heard of a game called Run Sackboy Run?
Yes.
It's a PS Vita game.
It's an endless runner
that came out called Whoa, Dave.
Ryan, you sound like you're making a lot of progress on figuring out what your game of the year is. I'm really commend you for your effort here.
I'm just laughing at some of the games.
Javi.
No, I've got a couple things in mind.
Tell us yours.
Bloodborne, hands down. Every aspect, every piece of that game is on point for me. The moment-to-moment combat is tense no matter if you're fighting a tiny little enemy from the beginning of the game or a giant boss at the end of the game. Like, you can always die if you're reckless. And then there's just so much story behind every item and every little piece of that world. If you're willing to look into it, it's there, and I think that that's amazing. It's such a rich world. Plus, it's this dark gothic setting with all these beasts and monsters from Universal films. There's werewolves, and I'm surprised there's not a Frankenstein in there. It's Castlevania. I've been waiting for Castlevania to turn into this. And then Bloodborne turns from that kind of campy beast of the day kind of thing into weird, I guess, Lovecraftian, which I don't know basically anything about Lovecraftian things or about Cthulhu and all that. But I mean, from what I've gathered, the idea of knowledge causing madness, and that's actually a game mechanic, just the whole theory of that, of there's things that aren't meant to be known by man because we can't possibly understand it. So when you expose yourself to that, you start to go crazy, and that's what's happening to everybody around you in Bloodborne. I think that's super cool. I get really excited about it, and yeah, that game, hands down, game of the year. Awesome.